Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick's Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. The Sharks will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Kent State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Going to the running game. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Using his legs, it's Douglas. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. Let's see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Gulatowski. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They'll send out the kicker here. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sharks offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Manning. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Right back to the well. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Gulatowski. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. Snaps it in the shotgun. He'll take the deep shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Kent State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Sharks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Sharks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you...
The expressway is wide open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Yeah, the defense had that pegged. There was nowhere to go. As soon as that tight end caught the football, he was on the ground. Nice job by the defense setting him on the ground quickly.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8. Dropping back, it's Gulatowski. He wants to take the top off. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the golden flashes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McGowan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The run to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Sharks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built it.
He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The golden flashes in the hurry up. Going up top on first down. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and Most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus,
And he's got it inside the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
Finds a man all alone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout. Kent State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered.
Second down.
The place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of them moving forward.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Sharks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And he... After a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the connection. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of times the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Gulatowski. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. A first down for the offense. He leaves it with his back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll try the left side. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Sharks are on the move.
First down for the offense.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. 1st down here for the offense. On the run, it's Douglas. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the ground with the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking.
Touchdown, Kent State! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Offense gets the job done. Again, you want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
1st down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got the back over the middle. And stampeding through the defense. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense set on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quick strike complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Sharks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Gulatowski. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. The pirouette on the line. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Sharks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity.